Hey guys, so I clearly have one eyebrow on today, and that is because I'm going to do a brief, quick video for you. I know I never do these, but sometimes I think it would be nice to cross-reference to if you want to know how I'm currently doing my eyebrows. So recently I talked to you guys in a video saying that I found a new eyebrow product that I am obsessed with, and I have been exclusively using only this. I did 2 people's makeup today for 8th grade graduation for my little sister. I used this brow product on both of them, and it looked incredible, looked so real, just looks, it's the most incredible brow product I've ever used, and it's exactly what I've been looking for. I'm just going to show you guys how I've been getting these like fluffy hair stroke brows that you can do yourself at home. It's like if you want to get microblading but you don't want to commit to cosmetic tattooing, then this may be for you. It's very, very simple. Before we do get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my other social media stuff. Everything is RawBeautyKristi, so Instagram and Twitter. That's it. And without further ado, let's show you guys how I do my eyebrows. I have been waiting on this eyebrow pen that I ordered from Focalure on Instagram for over a month now. It's the one with like the 3 little prongs on the top, and like it looks like the Hairstrokes. I'm sure you guys have seen the viral like Hairstroke brow thing on Instagram and Facebook. It's been everywhere. I bought that May 5th. It is now June 15th. So I have emailed customer service. I have done everything that I need to do to get that product. It doesn't look like it's coming in the mail. In the meantime, I received this product, and it is similar to that, but I feel like probably even easier to work with. So basically, I briefly touched on this in another video, but this is the brand new MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. On one side, you have this, which is the shade, and it is a light tone. That's the one thing I really love about this product, is that the pigmentation on everything is very, very minimal, which is so great for when you want to define your brow but not have too much, because it is a light wash of color, because a lot of times what happens is your brows end up looking too dark. This is the shade Lingering, and this is the other side of the pen here, and it draws on really sheer coverage stroke lines. You can get really thin if you want, fine thin lines. And you can see it's just so easy to work with because it's not overly pigmented. There are a bunch of different shades of these. I have 5 here in front of me. I'm going to be using the shades Spiked and Fling today, and I'm using 2 so that it is darker on the tail of my brow and lighter towards the front, because I feel that if you use this spiked shade towards the front, it can be a little too much. I saw Gina Shikita, I think I'm saying that correctly, use these on her eyebrows in a video like a month ago, and I was immediately like, when can I get those? And I actually received these in the mail from MAC and PR. I was so excited. I have used them every single day. They are going to become my holy grail, I gotta tell you. I feel like I would enjoy this more if both sides were a pen like this, whereas one side were darker and one side were lighter, so that you didn't have to use 2 different pens. Like, I feel like this would be a much more useful tool to me, to have like the dark and then the light, and then not even worry about like the shade portion of it, because I don't ever gravitate towards that. So, all right, hopefully that zoomed in enough for you. I put my makeup on like 8 hours ago because I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. Basically, I do my entire brow with this. Now, before this, I was using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I've honestly just used this for this entire time that I've got it, because you don't need anything else. It looks so natural. And I start off with my brow, and I start just gently drawing down to define the shape of the brow that I want. It's not overly pigmented. It's got just enough pigment to start looking like real hair strokes. It doesn't look like you have a thick pomade in, because you don't. It's just honestly so good. And I just kind of go with the direction of the hair with light pressure until I get to about there. And if you go a little too hard, you can just pat over the front of it. But I'm just trying to get the shape down. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Fling, which is a lot lighter than that one. And I'm going to start drawing in the hair strokes in the front of my brow. So I just start here and just start flicking upwards with that. And you can see it's much lighter than that one, but it gives you these really defined hair strokes. And then I take a little brush, whatever brush you have will probably do, any sort of brush that doesn't have any product on it. And I think it's nice to just sort of diffuse in there so that it's not so spiky all the way through. So once you get your brows to a point that you like them and you've drawn stuff on, honestly, I just take a little brush and I just pat over the top of them and make it look softer in the front there so it's not just like stark lines. Because I think a big mistake I see a lot of people make, and it's not really a mistake, however you want to do your makeup is your prerogative. They'll take their eyebrow and in the front of it they go, and then they fill all of this in. And so that's a terrible drawing, but you've got lines in the front of your brows that are like so apparent. They just kind of don't look like hair. They just look like lines, which is fine. Do whatever you want with your face. It's your own face. But I feel like if you were to have a real fluffy brow, it would look like little tiny hairs in there. You can see, and I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. Like this brow doesn't look that great, but it looks better than I think what I used to do, which was like filling them in completely and having like this really super ombre brow. So at this point, it's almost done, but I like to take a brow gel. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is what it looks like here. You've got this tiny little wand. You can run brow gel through your brows. I did just buy Glossier's Boy Brow, but I haven't made my Glossier video yet, so I don't want to open that up. But this is what I like. I think Gimme Brow is really great because it adds a lot of dimension to the brow. So basically, I just take that and I run it up through the hairs and I sort of just comb them upward. I don't want it to be too feathery on myself personally, but if you have really long brow hairs, boy, are you lucky. And I just sort of comb it upwards with a gentle pressure so I'm not like dragging this on the skin really. You don't have to use a tinted brow gel. You can use just a clear one if you prefer, but I like this one because it has some dark tint to it. You could just use the brow gel and you can use a clear mascara. You can use whatever you have that'll hold your brows in place. A bar of soap and a spoolie. You can do soap brows. I feel like they really do look like a nice hair stroke in the front there. I was gonna test out that Focolor one, and honestly, that brand has disappointed me so bad, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like 2-3 months out. Like it's honestly, they're such a shitty company. I saw it as an Instagram ad and I was so excited to purchase it. And I bought 3 things from the Focolor website and they actually just reached out to me via my email and they're like, we'd love to work with you on a video. And I just replied, yeah, but I never got my orders, so probably not. And that is the eyebrow tutorial. Anything that I used in this video will be listed in the description. If you guys want to know how I did this makeup, I'll link a video where I did something very similar up here. My full face hourglass, and then my last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. This has been like my go-to quick makeup. The colors are pretty good, but I think my favorite part about these pens is the fact that it's like a brush tip, so it's not going to get really hard and stiff because then you're not going to look like you have pen drawn on brow strokes. It's going to look like it's real hair. Like I feel like if you were to look at that, it looks pretty real. Maybe not fully, but not bad. It is $21 for a single pen. I don't know how long they last because I just received these, but if you guys have been looking for something like this, I feel like every brand needs their own version of this. No lie, it's so, so good. I guess this would make sense. If you were to take this side and draw in all your hair strokes in your brows, and then go in with the shade side, and like I did with the brush, use this to buff out the front of the brow. Like if you were to kind of take it and buff in the color, that might work actually. So this side might be useful. I don't see myself using it mainly because I feel like it's a bit too stumpy. I wish it was just a little longer and less stumpy. It's just honestly such a cool concept, and I feel like this is the brow product we've needed for a long time. 21 is hefty. Again, it's just, I feel like a price for this better off would be like $12, but it is MAC, so I'm not surprised. I would pay that price for it because it's so helpful and it's made my brows look so much more natural and been so much quicker of application. So that's it that I have for this video. I hope you guys like it and I hope it was helpful for you and showed you guys a new product, how to use it. I will link Gina's video down below because hers is 1,000 times more aesthetically pleasing than mine. It's just a beautiful video. Honestly, Gina, screw you and your beautiful setup, okay? Because you're perfect. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments down below. Also, thank you guys so much for 400,000 subscribers. I hit it last night. Was it last night? Night before last. And I died. I died 1,000 deaths. I'm just in utter disbelief that this is my life. So thank you guys so much for that. And I guess I will see you guys at my next video. Bye.
These sounds so adorable.
They're precious earth angels that need to be protected at all costs. Oh my God, this is recording? How long has this been recording? Hey guys, so you can see me here with one eyebrow on and is that all over her? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh shit.